In the thick of working on the album, how many hours a day would you work on it?
Usually like 8 to 10. I mean, I was getting pretty mental there for a while. I tried to take some time off from doing shows to do the album, but I usually did college shows, like a lot on the weekend, and come back and work on it. But yeah, it's just such a slow process, and it's just this huge mountain to climb. And it's like the more time I put into it, not only does it, the quicker it get done, it's just the more options I have. So it's like I could have spent 10 years on it. You know, you could spend a lifetime on it. It's just something that's never officially complete. So because of that, I'm just very meticulous, especially knowing that I knew the critical eye was going to be on this, because as far as the public goes, this is basically like my second record. No one really knew this stuff before Night Ripper. And a lot of people kind of dismiss Night Ripper as, a novelty record or something like that. And for me, it's been my whole life, so I wanted to, I really wanted to prove something with this. So I was, just very detail-oriented and, just sitting down every day and just playing it over and over and over again. I'm actually very happy that I'm done with that period.
In that way, do you feel like, because you're pulling samples, you're pulling different things to make them sound good together, do you feel like you could just work forever on it? You could always find a better sample for that piece?
Yeah, and I think that's where the live show's at. It's kind of like the live show's always working out new ideas, and then I document those on the record. So it's like the day I finished Feed the Animals, I think I took that day off, but the next day I started working, just started sampling stuff, and the next day I had new samples, and the live show that weekend I had new stuff beyond Feed the Animals, and album came out that day or whatever. So it's never ending, and even now, it's very fun for me to play with the past two albums together, like combine elements, because people are familiar with both of them. And I find parallels between the two. At this point I could have made one album out of the two of those, and maybe it'd be a more condensed, perfect version. So there's no like right or wrong way, but honestly, as far as variations of this, I could have made 100 different albums based around the same source material.
Sure.